Many of the things that Jack just mentioned are so relevant, I know, to you, but also to many of us that work in this realm of cancer research. And we're going to share with you just a little bit of the work that you folks are helping support. This is really where I need to give just great thanks for what you folks are doing as individuals and as families and as an organization to support this war on cancer. The fight for cancer increasingly comes from support that we get from donors. Growing the Cure is a collaboration of 5 farm cooperatives in Ohio and Indiana, which includes Town and Country. And this supports research in agriculture, foods, nutrition, and lifestyle for cancer prevention, treatment, and survivorship. You can see China, Hong Kong, Japan, other countries in Southeast Asia. Well, this is very rare. In the United States, it's the second most common cause of cancer death in men.
Thank you. So because the title of our center is so long, we often call it CAFRE, but CAFRE, the purpose of CAFRE is really to look at research and development of foods that benefit health. Putting soy into a food product that is commonly consumed here in the United States. And the reason for this is that populations that regularly consume high levels of soy have lower risks of several types of cancer. However, in the United States, we don't eat very much soy foods. What we do eat a lot of is bread. Is that there are some compounds in soy that might enhance a person's immune system, that helps a person's natural immune system to fight off cancer cells a little bit better. So that's a really interesting strategy. Instead of submitting yourself to chemotherapy, maybe your own immune system could fight off the cancer. So we're really excited about those types of activities.
Let's talk a little bit about fruits. This is really interesting because berries, black raspberries, Ohio is one of the great states in the nation for production of black raspberries. So Oregon would be number 1, but we've got some really good soil and environmental conditions in Ohio for black raspberries. And they're expert in telling us what is in the berries that has anti-cancer activity. And they do this with very sophisticated tools and techniques found in their laboratory. And to harvest the black raspberries to have the most anti-cancer activity. And how should it be stored before we dry it and use it into foods? And which strain or genetic background of the berries is optimal? Which soil conditions are optimal? So all the agricultural questions are being addressed by Joe and colleagues up here in Worcester. We want to go from the clinic back to the farm. So, benefit for the farmers. Well, one of the striking and interesting things about this is that black raspberries grow in the same kind of soil conditions as tobacco. So, if black raspberries can be a profitable strategy for farmers, it actually can replace acreage that had previously been used for tobacco. One of the areas that we work on quite extensively is tomatoes. Tomatoes is another one of the large industries in Ohio related to food. We've got folks up here in Worcester who grow different types of tomatoes, different genetic backgrounds with different chemical constituents found in them. We grow them up here in the Worcester farm based on some human epidemiology that includes soy into a vegetable juice that's based on tomatoes. Now, I can tell you for a couple years, and you see those different juices in the cups there, it didn't always taste so good. All right, so this was sort of like chalk in your tomato juice or paste in your tomato juice, and we went through many iterations of that. But again, the skill set of the food scientists and their technology, we now have something that tastes like great tomato juice. Omega-3s are found in certain grains and oily fish, and they're very interesting. And Lisa Yee, a breast cancer surgeon, runs the high-risk breast cancer clinic. Martha Belluri, one of our nutritional scientists, are looking at this for breast cancer. And we've got a wonderful study just completed in women at high risk because of family history or presence of premalignancy. And this was done by the entire team at the Stephanie Spielman Comprehensive Breast Center that compared omega-3 fatty acids from a supplement to consuming fish. Now, the Growing the Cure program that you support is, it not only is it appreciated locally in our communities here in Ohio and by the investigators at OSU, but here's Secretary of Agriculture Tom Vilsack, who has visited us now 2 or 3 times in the last couple of years. Here he is taste testing the soy tomato juice, and you see he does still have a smile on his face. Even in Washington, folks are hearing about this great effort that you folks are supporting through Growing the Cure. You know, food and nutrition is one of the things all of our patients find that they have an interest in. And one of the reasons is that when you have cancer, there's this tremendous feeling of losing control. All the things that you did to control your life and all the good things that are achieved by hard work and effort, cancer kind of robs you of that feeling sometimes. And when a patient can contribute to their care by optimal diet and nutrition, they feel a part of the team, along with the physicians, the nurses, and the entire staff. And they feel like they're doing their part. So cancer patients really appreciate the knowledge, the information, the research that's ongoing in nutrition studies. And at OSU, we have a lot of clinical research trials of new drugs, new technology. The studies that accrue people the fastest are the food and nutrition studies. So cancer patients are having to choose between paying for medicine and paying for food. And this has been one way that we can help them make sure that they are successful in their battle with cancer. Know that the women on the farm have an extremely important role. We're very grateful that you have been helping us in our mission and effort. You're a valued teammate.